Hey babes, hello, hello, hello. So I just want to keep you updated with this. Oh my. So since August 15th, I had a premonition, a dream. And in the dream, I saw lots of water, okay? I heard in the dream I knew I was in New York. I don't know how I knew I was in New York. I just knew I was in New York. And right before this tsunami came, I heard, and California. So ever since then, so much has been popping off, and I just want to keep you guys aware and alert, okay? So just check this out real quick. There's over 10,000 tremors in the Cascadian subduction zone. Not only that, but just today, and it's only 11, there has been over 600 earthquakes. Okay, so let's listen.
Check out the activity taking place out here. First, I'd like to jump into the movement once again along the Cascadia subduction zone. This activity is no joke, folks. There's still a lot of tremor kicking up. This is the activity that's taken place since September 20th. Let's see if I can spit that out. So we're looking at, what do we got there? A little bit over 3 weeks or so.
3 weeks.
Somewhere around there. Almost 10,000 epicenters of tremor.
Holy
shit.
shit.
See all the bunched up movement, mostly to the north around the Seattle area, and a massive, massive amount here into northern California, stretching down underneath parts of the Sacramento Valley, almost all the way down here to Chico, where I live. Pretty crazy. So, southern end of the Cascadia getting in on quite a bit of movement.
Now, I'm not really too familiar with California. I have never personally been to California, but I have a sister and I have nieces and nephews that live in Chino. So if anybody knows that's watching this, how close Chino is, please let me know.
Movement. And looking back throughout all these charts and whatnot, we haven't really seen a lot of movement into this area. Right here where it's absent of activity, we don't really see too much tremor in this region, and
Right.
I'm not 100% certain why. The only thing I can think of is that, there's definitely a whole lot of stress and buildup here, kind of like in a bow-shaped format, if you will. You got to think of some of this area up here.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
And down here is subducting and creating slippage, as far as the tremor goes. What's going on up here? Are we kind of bowing this
It's kind of
plate
like
a little bit?
the what's it called? The calm before the storm. It's like completely dormant right there.
Or maybe in this type of fashion. It's hard to figure out why it's doing this. It just doesn't fill in as much in this area of the Cascadia as areas to the north and to the south here. So it's been like that.
What I'm thinking is if this is either, what I would think is either the fault lines or this is actual lava movement. And maybe the stuff on the top is coming down and the stuff on the bottom is going up, and there'll be a meeting point and then it branches out towards the other stuff, like towards the right. I don't know. It's just a thought, a logical thought.
And sometimes we get events here in this region, but definitely nothing like what we see up here to the north and the south. But either way, a massive amount of tremor taking place since the 20th of...
So 3 weeks, 10,000 tremors. Now he's going to get into today.
September. Now today's activity, let's go ahead and check out, let me refresh this just to make sure. There we go. 651 epicenters. We're climbing back up.
600. I'm sorry, but if I lived there, I would have moved a long time ago. Like, oh my, I don't think I could fathom 600 I almost said earth shakes because of Littlefoot, mommy brain, earthquakes under my feet. No. That's totally not for me. I couldn't do it. I don't got that in my blood.
Again, folks, on the tremor yesterday, it was, let me check, 400 and something. Yep, 464.
So it's rising. It's rising. Yesterday was 400 tremors. Today was 600 tremors, and it's 11:30 here. I don't know what time it would be in California.
Today we're looking at an increase by a couple hundred
Yeah.
into Northern California once again, the very southern end of the Cascadia, stretching underneath the North American continent here.
All right, so
And
that's
also
really
some
all I
movement
wanted to show you. La Palma, hold on, let me pull up La Palma. This is La Palma Live. It's getting worse. It's literally getting worse as every day goes by. If you look in the corner, the right-hand corner, this was last night. The one under it says yesterday. The one under that says 3 days ago. Now, again, La Palma was not a concern when I had my dream. Right after I told you guys, like 2 or 3 days later, that's when everything went down at La Palma. And that would be, in my head, the only possible way a tsunami could happen for the East Coast. Then I found out about 4 or 5 days ago that they know that this island was cracked already. It has a big chunk that's cracked the size of Manhattan. The earthquakes are getting worse. They almost hit a 4.0, and that's all they really need is a 4.0 to have it crack off. So I think the last time I checked, it was like at a 3.2 or a 3.8, 3.4, something like that. It wasn't exactly a 4.0, but it was a whole bunch of them, and they started spreading out across the actual island. I'm not here to scare anybody. Just keep you alert on what's going on, what's really going on in the world, because that was another part of the dream. By the time they warned us, it was already there. Okay, so there's not going to be any real type of warning for the people on the East Coast. And just remember, it's not just going to hit the East Coast, it's going to wrap around. And I believe if and when the piece falls off, it will wrap around into the Gulf and go up into the Mississippi as well. And in the dream, they said, and California. So I think something, maybe not the same event, but a similar event will take place for California around the same exact time. I don't know. 55 earthquakes today, a lot of magma flowing. She ain't going to rest anytime soon. So they have 55 more earthquakes on the island today. So I just want to give you a little heads up on what's going on. I know this is not a weather channel, but because I had this dream, I have to keep you guys alert, okay? That's my job. I'm going to the store with Kit Kat to go get some air, and yeah, I'll be back, and maybe we'll do some readings later on tonight, okay? Love you, babes.